right, man. Look like Detroit Pistons are having a hard time trying to move Killan Hayes. I think Dallas wanted to go out there and find a center. So they kind of moved on from Bojanovic, which Killan was going to be the vocal point of, part of that package, which Bojanovic being the vocal point. But let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Appreciate the love and support. But it's no surprise he got no value. He has zero value, so don't really surprise me none. You know, a lot of Piston fans, Detroit sports fans in general, they tend to gravitate towards the underdog type of story, underdog type of player, or the player that can't perform. And they come down hard on the guys that can perform and play at a high level. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure you'll ever see him on the NBA roster for a long period of time ever again after leaving Detroit, unless something changed quickly this season. Who is he going to compete with? I mean, honestly, he's going to be at the end of the bench, just like I said with Marvin Bagley. You know, if they don't move Stewart, they don't move James Wiseman, or somebody don't get injured, he's going to be at the end of the bench. So Bagley, Hayes, there's really no future there for them. You know, Killan Hayes is a guy in which he does nothing well on the floor. He can pass, and even, defensively, he's just above average. Other than those things, I mean, he don't finish at the bucket, he don't got handles, he don't have an offensive repertoire, he can't finish above the rim, he don't got a floater or nothing. He's a guy that's going to be overseas. That's what it is. I mean, you look at his tape from when he was overseas, and look at him now. I mean, looking at his tape, it's like, come on, did you really expect anything from him? I'm still trying to figure out how they picked him over Hillenburton, over Tyrese Maxey. I don't. To me, it's a flat-out sabotage. I mean, now you got Darko Milicic talking about how Detroit messed his career up by having him sit behind Ben Wallace or Rasheed and not draft Dwayne Wade or Bosh, etc., messing up his career. It just looked like straight sabotage for years. I don't think some of these draft misses that they having for people who were groomed through the NBA and played in the NBA or GMs and head coaches and all-stars, whoever been running these franchises, I don't think it's a coincidence. I think some of these draft guys, these guys that they draft, and I think it's intentional they missing some of these draft picks. I think some of these misses it's intentional. It gotta be. You can't be that bad at judging talent. And then some of the talent they do have, like Dinwiddie and Aaron Aflalo and what's the other kid's name, Chris Middleton, and some of these other guys go other places and they flourish. So not only do you have a problem with identifying talent, in the draft, you got a problem with identifying talent on your own team and grooming and developing players to come up. So, yeah, there's really no future for him. He's going to be overseas pretty soon. His NBA run is probably going to end with the Detroit Pistons, and he's talking about, well, I want to talk about contract extension. Yeah, you're going to be extended over there playing in France. I mean, shit, somebody pointed out to me that he didn't even make the French national team. And I talked about that in the video. Come on. They didn't even probably want him. So to me, that's crazy. That's super duper crazy. And now you looking at the pecking order on the team, there's probably gonna have to be a move to get paid, or it's gonna be some guys that's gonna be at the end of the bench, or do you move them to the G League and try to, they've been doing everything they can, fighting tooth and nail not to put them in the G League to develop. And I think they scared he go to the G League, he ain't gonna perform. and then it's gonna be over with. I mean, do you even remember on some of his injury assignments, did he even go to the G League when he was coming off injury to rehab? I don't remember. But of course they having a hard time moving. I mean, you in the league that's dominated by guards. In some situations, you got guards playing the power forward position for real. They think they guard. You look at a guy like Paulo Brancho. He got guard type skills playing power forward. So everybody got ball handling skills. You know, you're just wondering, what do you think? And then you hear rumors. I just say these rumors that he arrogant. I don't know. You just hear rumors that he's arrogant and he, high, full of himself and all that. So you don't really know how true those rumors are, but it is what it is. But of course, there's league full of guards. You can find guards high and low. High and low, you can find guards. Of course, he won't be in demand. He not good with the ball in his hand. He not good without the ball in his hand. So that doesn't surprise me. Not one bit. So they'll have to figure it out. But I think he's just going to be on this roster and maybe get moved as expiring contract at the trade deadline. He ain't the only one. Marvin Bagley might need to have to get moved. And both of them had injury histories too, and that can factor into them guys getting moved. So, if Bojanovic do get moved, you hear about them, preferring to start Isaiah Stewart at the 4. I got nothing to say about that at this point, but I did a video on it, but maybe they gonna need to swing. Maybe they gonna need to swing in the Bojanovic trade and try to package him with Killan Hayes. It is an expiring contract, so. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App $CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.